featured tonight, Superman and Serena. We kindly remind you to switch off your mobile phones, and please note there will be a 10-minute intermission. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, the whole trip was great. The convention was great. My stay at the Four Seasons was more than great. It's the most luxurious one I've ever been to. Oh, you watched it. Well, I am. I am really good at interviews. Well, what can I say? I'm great at what I do. Thank you. Well, family's fine. Yes, they are. Same to you. Bye. You're next. Yes, Lois.
Welcome back, Doctor. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hopefully next time you'll come home with the APA.
Hey, I'm still up in the air on what to focus my research on, though.
You'll come up with something.
I sent you a picture of the award. You posted on the clinic pages. And did you post the interview?
Yes, I did. Okay, we have a Mr. Bates checking into the facility at 2 p.m. And we have Salma Suleiman scheduled at 12 p.m. for her first visit.
Salma Suleiman.
Yes.
That's offbeat. Please don't disturb me until she arrives.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh, Jesus. Jane. Hi, honey. Hi. I arrived safely. It's been a crazy morning. I'm at the office. I'll be home in a few hours. Kiss the kids for me. Yes, Lois?
Your wife's here, Doctor. It's Mrs. Mullen to you, and really you're a guilty to my own husband.
Well, Dr. Fredrick said he did not wish to be disturbed. I think you're talking to...
Hey, hi. Let her in.
Fredrick? Why aren't you picking up?
What happened to hello?
Why are you ignoring me?
I sent you a voice message the first chance I got. The phone hasn't stopped since I landed.
The boys have been waiting for you all morning. They woke up early, got dressed, and put out all the little things they wanted to show you, and then they just sat there waiting for you to show up.
I had to come straight here from the airport. I have a session.
Which one is it?
That one.
Of course. You spent the time that you had getting it framed for your tacky wall, and to hell with the kids.
This is some welcome. So, I had to take care of a few things before I came home. The whole city's congratulating me. But not my own wife? No? She leaves the kids home, comes all the way to my workplace just to make me feel bad.
That's not why I came.
Not the kind of appreciation other husbands get from their wives when they win important awards. What are you doing with that phone?
Why do you have another phone hidden in your study?
You're going through my things now?
No, I didn't have to do anything. Someone called it 1,000,000 times. I just followed the buzzing.
It's not mine. It belongs to a schizophrenic patient who only feels secure talking to me on that line.
What's her name?
It's a he.
What's his name?
His name's Peter, okay? The patient's here.
Don't you want to call Peter back? Don't you want to hear his voice?
Stop it. We'll have plenty of time to call him when I come home. Sir? This is a professional establishment. I don't like to keep my patients waiting.
Get to hell with your establishment.
Keep your voice down. Have you lost your mind?
Jesus Christ, I hate you.
Have you been drinking too?
I had one glass.
I'm calling your parents right after this session.
Go ahead. way into their hearts in the first place.
And you have the audacity to come here intoxicated? What kind of wife does that?
I don't feel like a wife. I feel like a home secretary. I just organize Dr. Mullen's things. I oversee your events, your tailored suits, your goddamn toupees. Snotty Lois leaves me voice messages with instructions like she's my supervisor.
I thought we were a team.
A team? When was the last time you even held me, Fredrick? Hello? I can't wait to tell Daddy about this.
About what, exactly?
Now I know why you've been taking all of those weekend trips alone. Of course you'd have another phone. You're too smart to use your own.
Give me the phone, Jane. You're endangering the patient's mental health.
No, I'm gonna find out who this slut is.
Okay, keep it. I've nothing to hide. I just didn't tell you it was a she because I know how paranoid you are.
Fuck you, Fredrick.
Look, I understand why you're like this. I know I haven't been present lately. I could have done better. Hey, do what you want with the phone. I don't care. Let's me, you and the kids take a vacation somewhere. Just us, as a family. Here, we can book tickets tonight. Take off tomorrow.
The kids have school tomorrow.
You go alone. Then just me and you. We can go anywhere you like. I'm sorry, I had to do that, but you gave me no alternative.
You know, smoking up has really opened my eyes again. I have let you walk all over me, Fredrick Mullen, and I am not letting you do it anymore.
Jane.
I've taken the kids to my parents.
I'm involved in important work here. Great research.
Sure.
Big stuff. You should understand that and know your fucking place.
Excuse me? Don't you dare speak to me like that. My family made you.
Nobody made me.
Yeah, okay.
I made myself.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna be the youngest doctor ever to win the APA award. I don't need this shit right now. You won't take my kids. I'll take you to court, bitch. Fine, go. You'll come back. I'll get so big, you'll have to come back. I'll show you. Right, I asked you 1,000,000 times never to call me several times in a row. When I don't answer, that means I'll call back when I can. Lois, please show Salma Suleiman in.
Yes, doctor. Hi.
Hi, Salma, come in. Oh, sorry about the noise. Our sessions here sometimes get loud.
It's okay.
Please. How's your day been?
Good so far. How is yours?
Fine, fine. How did you come across my practice?
I watched one of your interviews online about mood disorders and
Mood disorders.
and I really liked what you were saying. I felt I could talk to you. I don't have anyone I can talk to. I mean, I have people around, but what we say goes in circles.
I see. So, before we start, I'd like to explain something. I only treat patients who have disorders I specialize in.
Oh.
So, if the idea is just to talk, I may not be a good fit for you.
But I chose you because I felt connected to you.
Right, but you said that you just need someone to talk to?
No. I found a note a guy I was dating gave me. He had made me promise to go to therapy. I had forgotten about it, but when I read it again, it reminded me that I do need therapy.
I see. So, you're not dating this guy anymore?
The note is 20 years. He gave me the note 20 years ago. I found it in an old jewelry box by accident.
You mean you came here because of a note your college boyfriend gave you? I'm so sorry.
It's okay, and I never went to college.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. Why did your friend think you needed therapy?
He said I was very moody, I had a really bad memory, and he also said that my inner flower was not blossoming.
Okay.
It sounds stupid, doesn't it?
It's actually admirable that you're faithful to your promise and the things you mentioned are valid. It just sounds more like a
Who
life...
is your interior designer? I'm sorry, I know it's off topic, but I'm very drawn to your office.
I put it together myself.
Do you mind if I take pictures of your office?
Sure.
I'm renovating my beach house, and you have great taste.
Some people think it's tacky.
Sorry, one moment. You just know what you like. You have that grand thing. Men like you, they always get to the top. My dad was like that. And this room, it reminds me of his reading room. He was a great businessman, but not really a good father. You should go home to your family.
I should go home to my family.
I'm sorry. What's wrong with me? It must be Jeffrey, my husband. He always messes up my day when he approaches me. And we haven't been intimate for the longest time.
I'm sorry to hear that.
He doesn't work. He wakes up every day in the afternoon. He spends all his time in a shooting range.
Shooting range?
He's obsessed with guns. He carries a small gun under his jacket anywhere we go, even if we're just going to his mom's. I don't even remember the moment he proposed.
You don't?
I need someone to save me. I get suicidal thoughts.
Because of your husband?
I don't have any control over my life. All I do are things other people want me to do. I'm not like a selfish person, so I try. But then I end up not doing it right because I don't want to do it in the first place.
Can you be a bit more specific?
My mom, she pushes me to be part of our community. She doesn't understand that these people are stuck up, and no matter how much stucking up we're going to do, they will never take us in because we're different. Did anyone ever push you to do something as a child? It hurts you as an adult.
Going back to a comment, what do you mean
then
by different?
If I don't do what she says, she starts blaming me. I don't make enough parties, I am not progressive enough. And then she'll go on and on about how she's supposed to have been the perfect mom, how she ran our house all alone. I hate the house. It has bad energy. She says it's filled with great memories. I can't remember them. I don't remember my childhood. All I know, this cannot be the way life is supposed to be. There is something very ugly in the way she lives. And I am forced to live the same way. It's like I don't have a way out. And then she says, I let her down. I let her down. Really, Mom? You really, really surprised me. You really shocked me. I mean, what do you want? Hi, Mom. I love you. Your chocolate cake is amazing. Life is great, just great. Fine. 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 I'm sorry.
No, you have absolutely nothing to be sorry about. Why don't you relax on the couch? I love chocolate cake too.
Really?
Yeah. My favorite thing in the world.
You'd love my mom's. There's nothing like it. It makes me forget all my problems. Yes.
Chocolate does tend to have that effect when it's good.
Apparently, it was the only thing that kept me calm as a child.
Your mom's lucky. I get high with the sugar.
With me, everything always happens in reverse. Thank you. Thank you for putting me at ease.
You put me at ease first, remember? Now, you said you don't remember your childhood?
I can't.
How far back can you remember?
I don't know. I just wish I was in my beach house right now.
You're a beach girl.
I love the ocean.
I'm a beach boy myself. I love to swim in the ocean.
Oh no, I don't get into the water.
Oh?
I always feel like I'm going to sink to the bottom.
Yes, I was the same as a boy, terrified of the water. I was made to overcome it.
How?
Well, back then I didn't have a therapist. I was told it was sissy behavior.
What an awful thing to tell a boy. I mean, how mean. You're like the opposite of that. Were you abused as a child?
Let's just stay with you, please.
Right. I'm renovating my beach house. This is exactly Dad's reading room. I have dreams about it. They feel so real sometimes, like they're memories. I sit in Father's chair and then I read his Quran out loud. And I hold a cane, like I'm a teacher in a class. And I stand on his desk. Don't be like the mother. Don't do like the father. Don't listen to the devil. Don't let the devil take control over your home. Don't do it. Don't do it. Protect yourself. You're going to get upset with me? Everyone always gets upset with me. Jeffrey, Mom,
Please.
Rashid.
Please take a seat. Who's Rashid?
Rashid Khalil, the guy who gave me the note. He used to work in a Middle Eastern restaurant called Al Forsa. I ate there every day. He was studying to be a psychiatrist at NYU, like you. You remind me of him. He was smart, hardworking, handsome.
Nice.
We were supposed to go to Lebanon after graduation, meet with his parents. And he gave me this. It's a lotus flower. I remember getting upset with him when he asked me to do therapy.
And?
I feel I cause harm to the people who get close to me. Maybe I'm not a good person. Jeffrey, he says I am unable to love, that I'm shallow. He accuses me of things I don't do. He says I use birth control. I don't use birth control. And he says he should have never married a sadistic, cruel, psycho airhead person like me, and he is the airhead.
I think we should stop for today.
I shouldn't have
You have
come.
a lot bottled up. I just think you came emotionally unprepared. I want you to take a few quiet days. Maybe spend them at your beach house. You can tell Jeffrey I suggested it. And I'm going to be sending you a prescription.
What is it?
Ativan, a mild sedative. The main thing is to come in next time more prepared so we can talk in a more constructive way. Right? We're going to work on giving you more control over your life.
Do you think it's possible?
Of course, that's what people do. They control their lives.
I don't know. Sometimes I feel control is an illusion. What happens to you when your kid controls you?
You know, you'd make a good therapist. This is my private number.
Thank you. I'm not sure I should be talking this way. I don't like what I said about Jeffrey. I bite my mom's head off anytime she says anything bad about him. And I don't like how I spoke about her. She sacrificed everything. I'm exactly like her when she was young. I just don't remember her when she was young. Sometimes I feel something is missing, like life started in the middle, or I don't know.
Here.
I feel ashamed.
Please don't say that. If we get ashamed of being human, what will we have left? You should be proud of yourself.
You have the office of a ruthless man, but inside you're very sweet.
I guess. Thank you.
I think maybe the reason I'm crying is because I feel safe here.
Very happy to hear that.
How can you be happy when I'm screaming and crying the
No,
whole
but
time?
you've been wonderful company. Here, let me tell you one of my favorite life coaching quotes. To wear your life on your sleeve, go through its upheavals, and share your journey is not only an act of courage, but an act of compassion. In your sharing, you touch other lives, making our world a better place.
That's really beautiful.
Take that with you. And please ask Lois to book you an appointment on the way out. And call me anytime.
Do you mind if I sit here for just a few more minutes? I'm not ready to leave yet.
Sure. You can sit here till you feel absolutely ready.
Thank you.
Would you like some water or something?
No, I'm not gonna be that long.
Would you like some coffee? You can have some sent up.
Thank you.
Well, let me know if you change your mind.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Look, Superman! Lex Luthor's kidnapping Lois. Come on. Come on. Oh, we gotta rescue her. Come on! Come on, fly faster. You gotta catch up to save her. Oh my gosh, you were so big. Oh, 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 oh.
Come on, more.
Oh, I need a break. I need a break.
Please more, please more, please more.
In a minute.
Now.
All right, drop and give me 10 first.
I'll try.
There you go. Good.
3,
Good.
4,
There you go. Come on.
5,
Come on, finish 10.
6.
Come on, finish 10.
I can't do anymore.
Just finish 10.
I can't.
Yes, you can. Come on, Superman. How are you going to save Lois if you only go half the distance? Superman doesn't give up.
I'm not Superman.
My son's Superman.
Can I do it later?
Stalling is for losers. It means you won't do it, son. Ask me, I know. You never stall. You start stalling like this, your life will be a long line of halfway finished things. Listen, you never ever stop till you reach your goal. Then you go for a bigger one. Okay? So just do what I tell you and finish 10.
I'm tired.
Now you're just being a sissy. Like the way you act at the beach. Too sissy to go into the water. The day you walk into the water is the day I know you're a man. You gotta push yourself. Without feeling the pain, you stay the same. You gotta work till your muscles ache and your veins pop. Then you can be the best you can be. Now push. You think Superman didn't push himself? Superman didn't become Superman without pushing himself. Remember, his father sent him away from his planet Krypton when it was exploding. He came to Earth to get stronger and survive. You think he wasn't scared? You think he didn't get tired?
How would he? Superman didn't get tired.
Oh yeah? Remember when Lex Luthor attacked him with fucking kryptonite and it made him weak? What did he do? Did you just lay there and take it?
No.
No, he pushed. And he pushed till he got up and beat him. He didn't let anything stand in the way of him being the best. Now come on. Come on. I hate that you just resist me for no reason. Why do you fight something that's for your own fucking good? I'm trying to make a man out of you here. Because there's only two ways you can go. You can either be a Superman, or you can be like one of those doped up bums lying in the street. The choice is yours.
Supper, come and get it.
You're not going anywhere till you finish 10.
I'm hungry.
Can you hear me? Supper.
Can I do it after I eat?
Don't you hide behind mommy. Fucking finish 10.
Boys.
Will you shut the fuck up?
Fredrick, come here this instant.
That's right. Go hide behind mommy. Yeah, right. Fredrick! Fredrick!
Yes, Lois.
Hi, Doctor. Salma Suleiman has an appointment in 15 minutes, Doctor.
Thank you, Lois. I'm sending you a treatment plan. Please, add her file to the APA folder.
Will do. I'm gonna go down for a quick coffee before she comes.
Sure.
Hi.
because of you. I just want to say something. And I know you're the therapist, but here it is anyway. I feel that you have a side that's not so nice. The side I saw when I first walked into your office, and another side that comes out with me that's so different. Like, the true you. I just feel I had to tell you that. Okay, I'll see you soon. Hey Fred, I'm just letting you know Daddy's chauffeur returned your big car to the garage. I know how much you love that car, so don't worry about it too much. The kids are fine. They told me you spoke a few times. They say they miss you. So I guess it's fine if you want to pick them up sometimes. My parents are being very supportive. Daddy will call you once I've made up my mind on the divorce arrangements. So, yeah. Bye, Fred.
Hey. What? Why? No, I'm sorry, baby. I've just been super busy. I'm not. I am not upset about what happened anymore. I'm not. I am not being distant. I'll come to see you very soon. I promise. I promise. Hey, on that note, what are you wearing? Yeah? Okay. Do me a favor. Take it off. Slowly. Yes. Say you're daddy's dirty little girl while doing it. Okay. Now I want you to very carefully fold it and place it on the bed. Yes. Daddy's hard. Very hard. Is it nicely folded? I don't care if it's wet. The main thing is there are no creases. Good. Now, what's left? The bra. Tell Daddy the truth without lying now. Because if you lie, you know, Daddy can get very cruel in his punishments. Salma?
My name is Serena.
Who let you in?
I let myself in.
Lois! Lois!
Lois isn't there.
In the future, please don't come in until Lois lets you in. How's your day been?
Fine.
Huh. You look very different today, Salma.
Serena.
You changed names today? Okay. Following up on our phone calls, I know you've been relaxing, keeping busy with the reading room. You also mentioned that you were thinking ahead, all positive stuff. Do you feel more prepared this time to talk about your other life?
I came fully prepared.
How much Ativan are you taking?
I don't take medicine.
I'm sorry, I remember you told me you took it yesterday morning.
I threw it out.
Okay. Last time you talked about several people. You talked about...
The mother is a white man's whore. A piece of trash with tits and nail polish. How do you remember your mother? Pure? Dawlat is a degenerate, one who has no consideration for anyone but herself. She ran a home of decadence.
Decadence?
God punishes women like that. He burns their flesh. That's all I will say about her. The father was a low-class, self-hating Egyptian immigrant.
Why do you call him that?
Why? Samir wanted to be a rich white man. Of course, the hunger was only half satisfied. Even after he became a millionaire, he was still busy filling his banks with more money. Some people think that success can change who they are. It's blasphemous. Not to be content with who you are is blasphemous. He had all the means in the world to take care of his family, but instead, he left his wife loose, his daughter unprotected, and died young from work stress. Another kind of degenerate, you see. One who is now burning in hell as we speak.
What?
That's all you need to know about him.
What about Rashid? He was the only one you talked about in a positive way.
Rashid was an egotistic, stubborn boy, a romantic hero. He thought he could defy me, so I took him out of the picture.
Took him out of the picture?
He's not worth discussing. Jeffrey is mommy's boy. It's the reason he was picked. I made sure he was a clumsy, socially awkward moron. I didn't want one of those good-looking leeches. Charming rich men don't really marry. Poor ones use their charm to move up. So it's best to stick to the non-charming. Otherwise, one invites trouble, don't you think?
He was a reaction to your childhood.
There's no childhood.
Huh? That's all you have to say about him?
He also has a good collection of guns.
Wait.
Guns come in handy.
Enough toying around, don't you think?
Excuse me?
I am a busy man, Miss Suleiman. My work is important to me. I don't simply take patients for amusement. I find it very offensive of you to come in here and waste my time with this nonsense. I worked hard on your case, not to mention all the phone calls which I didn't even charge you for.
Are you finished?
Now I understand what Jeffrey meant when he described you as
Shallow. Salma needs to be that way to survive. It's better for her to be an airhead concerned only with petty stuff. She is not equipped to face anything challenging. She's learned to hop around pain like a kangaroo hops between lava bits. She's quite good at it. This is, of course, until she came here. I, on the other hand, I deal very well with pain. I don't hop around it. I attack it, I imprison it, I use it to get stronger to eradicate the source.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. You're talking about...
I am talking about Salma, Shallow Salma. We need to move on here. I am getting impatient.
Oh my God. You really aren't Salma. I see.
I'm glad you finally see. Now that we're done with your scribbles and introductions are out of the way, we can talk about the real reason why I came here.
Which is?
From now on, you will take your instructions on how to deal with Salma from me.
I'm not quite sure I understand.
Salma came to you seeking guidance, yes?
She did.
So be it. Let her unburden herself here every week. Then at the end of every session, you are to tell her that her life is fine the way that it is, and that it's her duty to make peace with it. And you are to discourage any kind of change she wants to make.
Don't you think she should make her own decisions?
Salma doesn't make decisions. I run her life. She understands nothing. She controls nothing. She only feels. Yes?
If I may.
If you must.
This arrangement of you running things can't be sustained. If you can handle keeping pain imprisoned away, as you put it, she can't anymore. She also understands much more than you think, and she isn't shallow. If a person isn't shallow, they can't be forced to be. She is struggling to face her problems and is very capable of running her own life.
You are only scratching the surface. There are things you don't know.
What things?
Just know that Salma will be destroyed if she faces her life.
I disagree. Denial is far more destructive.
Okay, I am not going to sit here and discuss medicine with you. Now, when Salma comes to you next week, let her talk about any crap she wants. Her reading room, how bad everything is, whatever. Let her blabber away. Use your great professional skills to keep her on a nice bubbly track. And if she goes into emotional places, you are to steer her away. Most importantly, after your inspiring session last time, she up and went to the Hamptons, taking with her a big amount of luggage. You are to discourage this childish adolescent behavior and tell her to come home to her husband.
Look, if you're the one who makes all her decisions anyway, why do you need me to work with you?
Because, Mr. Mullen, it appears that you have a profound effect on Salma. I think she really likes you.
I see. Well, there's a simple fact you need to understand here. Even if I keep feeding her this false comfort, it won't bring her any peace. Eventually she'll just go somewhere else.
Don't concern yourself with what she does later and just listen to what I'm telling you now. And understand this. There is no limit I wouldn't go to protect Salma.
Not to protect yourself?
My only concern is
Your
her...
own survival, isn't it? If Salma doesn't need protection anymore, there will be no need for you anymore, right?
You can think of it any way you want.
No, if you really cared about Salma, you would be just as concerned for her as I am.
Spare me your noble concern, Superman. You're a vain scumbag. You're as fake as they come, bald man. And what is this? APA award research? Are you using her condition to win yourself a big trophy? Are you using your career to hide a shitty background? You will execute my instructions to the letter. And if you're thinking of playing any game, this is all I have to say.
Okay, do me a favor. Take it off. Slowly. Say you're daddy's dirty little girl while doing it.
I think I've made myself perfectly clear. It will be very unwise of you not to take me seriously. Other people have done that before and they paid for it heavily.
Like Rashid?
Goodbye, Superman.
Bernie, fine, thanks. Listen, I need you to look up something for me. Lebanese student who attended NYU about 20 years ago by the name of Rashid. Rashid Khalil. Yeah. Give me everything you can on him. Right. Lois, we're gonna win the APA. Morning, Lois.
Good morning, doctor.
What is it?
There's a woman here who would like to see you.
A woman?
Yes, and she says that she's related to one of your patients.
Which patient is that, Lois?
Salma Suleiman, and yeah. She says that she's her mother.
Her mother?
Yeah, but she says it's urgent and that it won't take much of your time.
Okay, give me a few minutes. And Lois, please have some coffee sent up.
Yes, doctor.
Hi, Dr. Mullen. This is Jeffrey Wharton. I am Salma Suleiman's husband. I know that she started seeing you, and I think that's a good idea. But she's been acting weird, and especially with me. And I know she's always been weird, but not like this. I need to talk to you urgently, so this is my number, 917-643-2133. Please call me back as soon as you can. Thank you.
Let her in, Lois.
Yes, doctor.
Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sorry for coming without an appointment. I hope it's not too much of a problem. I am Davlat, Salma's mother.
Please.
Thank you. Salma doesn't know I am here, so I do not want you to tell her about my visit.
Of course.
I am here because I am very worried for my daughter. I just found out yesterday she has been seeing you. You must have noticed. She's under a lot of stress. But this therapy business is very bad for my Salma. So I ask you to please not to see her again.
Now, may I ask you why?
We are very important people, doctor. We don't share private things with anyone. If Salma needs to talk about things like that, she has her mother.
With all due respect, I'm not a private confidant for hire. My job is to deal with mental illness.
What did Salma tell you?
I'm afraid I can't disclose what my patients confide in me.
You mean you cannot talk to me about my own daughter?
I can't. It's patient-doctor confidentiality. We can, however, hold a family session if you wish.
I don't want a family session. I would have just come with Salma if I wanted that.
I understand. I'll be happy to note down anything you wish.
You are not being nice, doctor. You are talking to me as if I don't know my own daughter. She is part of me. I did not sleep all of last night. Today I made 2-hour trip just to come and talk to you in person. And I will not leave until you promise me that you will not see her again.
I very much understand a mother's concern, because Salma does have a condition now that we can actually talk about.
Oh, condition. What did she do? She put on some costumes and pretend to be different people? I don't think you understand my Salma, doctor. She likes to be the victim. She likes to get attention from other people. She has a very boring life. Her only fun is to play this kind of silly games. All what she needs is not to do that. And if she continues in her childish way, she needs a good spanking.
I see.
She's needed that for very long. It's her father, Samir. He spoiled her. Since she was a little girl, she plays with people like they are toys. She has no value for anything. You are her new toy, doctor. She will get bored of you and move to something else. Just like when she fell in love with this boy. What was his name? Oh, Rashid. And it was Rashid. Rashid was going to save everything. But then after one of their dates, he disappeared. After Rashid, it was Jeffrey, and now it's you.
Look, Mrs. Dowlett, I would most certainly
Dowlett.
be able to tell if someone was playing games. Having said that, I can understand where you're coming from.
Salma is very smart, doctor. There is nothing wrong with her whatsoever. Her mind is stronger than the three of us put together.
And you base this on medical experience?
I know, Salma. There is no medical anything no more than a mother.
I'm not saying I know your daughter on a personal level more than you do, but regarding medicine.
Listen, I don't want this back and forth talking about my daughter. I just want you to stop seeing her when you do that.
Here, where's the coffee, Lois?
It's on its way up, doctor.
I am afraid I can only base such a decision on medical grounds.
But there are other things that they're not medical, doctor. You have a rope around my neck. Oh my God. Can you please pass the tissue? Thank you. No, another one, please. I don't use one on the table. It's her father. Samir, God forgive you, Samir. He gave her everything. All the money, all the property. He didn't even leave a roof over my head. I was always at his feet. He did not appreciate me, doctor. Now I am at Salma's mercy. But she has no mercy on me. She played a very dirty trick on me, doctor. She told me when she turns 21 and gets all the inheritance, she will give me something. But then when the day came and we met with the lawyers, she looked at me in a cold look and she said, I changed my mind. Oh my God, she put me on the spot. Allah is just like a little child. This therapy business cannot go on. Because if anything question her mental condition, Jeffrey is gonna take all of it. Doctor, he doesn't like me. He will cut me off without a thought. He and his mother, they made Salma double cross me many times. I have no security. This is what it has reached. My own daughter put her idiot husband before me. I gave her my whole life. What did she give me? She gave me betrayal. She gave me cruelty. Oh, I am sure you don't want to put an old widow in a position like that, doctor. I can't even make up for all the sessions that they were going to come.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sure we can make some kind of a deal.
Please put that away.
I'm sure we can agree on anything you see.
Please don't force me to ask you to leave inappropriately.
I see. You have a professional integrity. You know, this is a very good thing to have. I think I know you better now. I think you are larger than life men. Oh, doctor, men like you are always misunderstood, lonely. If you help me, doctor, you won't find me ungrateful. I can be your friend. Men like to be friends with me because I know them more than other women do. Oh, my days are very long. I don't know what to do with myself. We can have coffee sometimes. I can keep you company. Oh, you shy. I like that. It means you are really big inside. Oh, come on. I know I can make you happy, doctor.
Please get out of my office.
I see. You're not understanding, huh? You wanna be Mr. Hero? What are you doing, doctor, is very, very, very bad. My daughter, she has the devil in her. Whatever happens now will be on you.
To the APA. Is she here?
Yes, doctor, but there's a Mr. Jeffrey Wharton here with her.
You're not coming in with me.
I need to talk to Dr. Mullen.
I'm not going in there unless you leave.
You have some nerve after everything.
You cannot come if you have a
I don't want to.
Salma, can I talk to Jeffrey alone for a few minutes, please?
You can go in, Mr. Workman.
Dr. Mullen, I presume?
Jeffrey. Take a seat, please.
I just had one question. I called you. I left you my number. Did you get my message?
I did.
So why didn't you call me back?
I felt I had to further assess the situation.
Assess this. Assess this. Our Hamptons house is completely destroyed. It was worth millions. And she just spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on it.
Yes, I know.
This all happened after she started seeing you. She just packed her bags and left, saying it was your
It
advice.
was my idea, but I had no idea the extent to which it would go,
She
Jeffrey.
stopped answering my calls. And then she calls me a week and a half later at 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning from a freaking police car saying that the whole place burned to the ground. She was hysterical. I had to get up and drive over there in the middle of the night just to get her back home. Yesterday, she tried to cut herself. On the way over here, my mom had to literally jump out of the car in the middle of the road because I don't know, Salma just attacked her. Listen, the house is one thing, but my mom is where I draw the line. She doesn't know this, but I have some of her stuff. As far as I'm concerned, you caused all of this.
Now,
you need to find a solution.
Jeffrey, won't you take a seat? Please. Selma has a condition. Jeffrey, that's what's been causing all this.
I don't need this. I've taken so much from her over the years. No other human being could have taken what I did. She did things to me. Things I can't even begin to talk about. Horrible things. Nasty stuff. She's a liar and a master manipulator. I don't even know why she married me. She doesn't love me. She doesn't care about me. She even took the joy of having kids away from me, and I've been nothing but good to her. Excuse me. Yeah, Mom. Where are you? Not yet. Nothing's going on. Just having a talk about Selma first with Dr. Mullen. My mom is close by. She wants to come and meet you, Dr. Mullen.
I'm afraid that's not a good idea, Jeffrey. Salma's very agitated.
He says it's not a good idea, Mom. She just wants to make sure everything's okay.
Tell her everything's under control.
He says everything's under control, Mom. No, he doesn't want you here. I can handle this. I hate how you think I can't do stuff by myself. I told you I'm going to make him sign. You're just making the situation worse than it already is. You're adding stress, Mom. I gotta go.
Yes, Lois.
Salma, I need to talk to you alone.
I'll only be a minute more, okay?
Can you sign this, please?
What's this?
Salma's in no condition to handle her affairs. This will give me power of attorney until she's well again. She needs her same partner to take over now.
Isn't that how it legally works anyway?
This will just make things easier for me. Sign,
Lois,
please.
I need to understand what I'm signing before I sign.
What are you, a goddamn lawyer now, too? Isn't this mess that we're in all because of you?
What the hell's going on? Lois! Lois! Mrs. Dowler, please, wait outside. You can't just barge in like this!
Here, Dowler. I'm having a private talk with Dr. Mullen about my wife.
Private talk? Thank God Selma texted me. Give me that document.
I am her husband. I have a right to take charge of her affairs.
Did he make you sign it? That will make him take everything for good,
Mrs. Dowlett, I have to ask you to please wait outside.
Doctor, this man and his mother, they want to steal my daughter's money, and I will raise hell before I let you do that.
Listen, Dowlett, I have taken so much from you over the years. But this time, you've clearly crossed the line. One more word out of you, and I'm taking you to court, and you'll get nothing.
Did you hear that? What did I tell you?
What is it now, Lois?
Get
Lois!
out!
Salma.
Go away! Get out!
Salma.
Get out! Go away!
Salma.
Leave me alone! Get out! Leave me alone! Get out! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Okay.
I thought I'd never see you again.
Let me help you up.
The reading room, it was almost finished. I was going to invite you to come see it, and then everything turned to ash. 1 minute I'm on the phone talking to the lawyer about divorcing Jeffrey, and the second, I'm in the garden watching the whole house on fire. And I lost my lotus flower. I'm trapped again. I tried. I really tried. It's like I leave my body. I don't know. Something is just not right, doctor.
You want to sit on the couch? More comfortable than the floor?
I have nobody. All they care about is money. Wow, how can people be that way? And I actually felt guilty because I thought Jeffrey really loved me. I have nobody. I saw him pack my things, and I didn't stop him.
Salma, I think you should spend some time here, in my facility, under my care.
I don't know, at least here I feel safe. I can relax for a bit.
I'm not suggesting for you to stay here just to relax. There's a bit more to it than that. What I'm going to tell you may not be easy to hear, but I think you're up to it. There's a reason why you have big memory gaps. Also why unexplained things keep happening, like your house burning down. Rashid. You have a disorder. I will try to explain it to you in simple words. When there is strong pain inside of a person and that pain is not addressed, the mind finds ways to deal with it, sometimes not very healthy ways. Your mind has created more than one personality. You have what we call dissociative identity, or better known as multiple personality disorder. Have you ever heard that term? Salma, I know it sounds overwhelming, but I don't want you to be scared. There are ways of getting better that work. You can heal and live a normal, happy life.
Can I?
Of course you can. We will overcome this together. I am by your side. I'll make sure you're okay.
How are you going to do this when you yourself need help?
Well, I can help you. Then you can help me. Deal?
Deal. But if I'm not even alone, when I'm alone, anything can happen.
Not in here. I have total control over everything in this facility. I didn't get all this from nowhere, you know? I'm really good at what I do.
It feels like I'm caught in a giant web, and no matter what I do, I'm stuck with the big spider.
Any web can be torn down.
And what if the spider doesn't let us?
Then we'll need to take the spider down. I need you to toughen up.
It feels so impossible.
Nothing's impossible. Do you know what a person's strongest weapon is?
What?
Belief. Take me, for example. You look at me now in this big office with all these awards. I give lectures at Harvard. I have 3 cars and a beautiful Manhattan apartment. But if you saw me 30 years ago, you wouldn't have believed it was the same person. I was living in a poor neighborhood in Newark, in a place that was falling apart. Most of my clothes were from the Salvation Army. My mom and I barely made rent. I used to work in a gas station on the weekends. She was a waitress in a diner. It was belief that made all this change possible.
Are you happier now?
Never really thought about happiness. It was just hard work. Looking up till my neck popped. Climbing. Being a chameleon. Sometimes even things that I am not too proud of.
What things?
Just stuff that I'm starting to see in a different way. You're not the only one who's stuck in a web, you know?
Is it possible?
Is what possible?
That you can take away all my fears just like that?
I didn't have to do much. You're a very brave girl.
No one ever called me that before.
That's the problem with real courage. People often mistake it for something else because it's rare. Very few people search for who they really are. Most fight to become something they're not. That's why they fall sick.
Like you.
Maybe.
And what about your father?
Hey, no. The deal was you first,
Right.
then me.
Do you know what I think the strongest weapon is?
What?
Disguise.
Why do you say that?
Because most people buy it even when it looks really fake. Can I ask you to do something for me, kind of personal?
Sure.
Can I see you without your toupee? I think you look much better that way. Kinder. You're too hard on yourself. Do you think maybe we can meet, you and I, when I leave here like two regular people?
I think I'd like that very much.
I'd like that very much too.
First, we have work to do. We have to get you better. I'm gonna call up a nurse, and then we'll check you into a room, okay?
Now? Can we finish this session
Sure,
first?
of course. I just need to get the ball rolling in the room. You'll be very comfortable here. This is a luxurious and relaxed facility. The nurses are very accommodating.
Can you at least please ask them to leave? I don't want anyone here.
Sure. Lois, please show Jeffrey and Mrs. Dowlett the door immediately.
Yes, doctor.
I need to make something clear before I check you in. You will not be able to leave before I let you. Are you okay with that?
I don't have anywhere I want to be.
Lois? Salma Suleiman is going to be checking in with us. Please have a room prepared for her.
Will do, doctor.
Now, I'll need to check in your phone, please. Come. Nurse will show you to your room.
Belief.
Belief. Belief.
Fredrick! Fredrick! Great, where's Fredrick?
He's out with friends.
Haven't you seen his report card?
Yeah, I'm the one who left it next to the bed for you.
He got a C- in math.
Yeah, so he missed a couple assignments, but the rest are all A's.
I told you, he starts his goddamn homework before anything. No snack, no games, no friends, nothing until every single assignment is done.
Please lower your voice.
Lower my voice.
Yeah.
This shit just
my
isn't
God.
good enough.
Ryan, all this just because he got 1 C.
Yeah, it starts out that way. One slip up, then another and another, and then before you know it, the kid will grow up into a fucking loser.
Don't you dare talk that way when he comes back.
Oh, who died and made you boss?
Oh, Ryan. God, it's enough I have to put up with your drinking, but I am not putting up with you messing with my boy.
Your boy.
Yeah.
Your boy. You expect me to sit back and watch him throw his life down the drain.
Ryan, you're the one who threw your life down the drain. God, don't put that on him. God damn it.
Yeah, go ahead, spoil him. Pat him on the back for a goddamn C-. To hell with him being the best he can be. Look, he can get straight A's. And if the kid can get straight A's, he should get straight A's.
Ryan, I don't even recognize you anymore. God, if that kid didn't love you so much, I would just take him and I would leave.
Who the fuck do you think you are taking? And besides, don't get too hot on yourself, Toots. There's plenty more where you came from.
Yeah?
So you can leave any day you like, bitch.
Don't you dare talk to me like you talk to your damn whores. Do not forget who is paying the bills here. You loser! Woo! I'm calling the police!
Don't bother. This loser's never coming back here.
Dad, I'm sorry!
Ryan! Ryan, do not do this to him!
I'm sorry, Dad. Dad! Dad!
Yes, Lois.
You have a session with
I'm ready for her, Lois.
Okay, I'll send her out. But before I do, please know that she had several escape attempts last night, Doctor.
Yes. Send me a full report.
Yes, Doctor.
Show her in.
Thanks.
Salma, sit down. Hello, Serena. The nurse told me you tried to leave us a few times last night. Is there anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable? Look, I know you just wanted things to go on the way they were, but that was impossible. One way or another, things were going to collapse. The way you and Salma have coexisted is unhealthy. It's downright dangerous. Someone could have been killed in that fire. Not to mention, Salma tried to cut her wrist. I don't want you to be scared. I know you don't know any other way of existing. I'm here to help you with that. Oh, you gonna just keep ignoring me?
You want me to perform for your camera? Okay. He wants to take advantage of me for his own benefit, but I will not let him do that. I can, however, gladly tell you why he took away my phone.
Okay, you've been committed, Serena. You know what that means? It means I call the shots. You're in no position to give me attitude. I'll just increase your medication and make you more agreeable.
You're a real gentleman, aren't you?
This is a professional environment. You're not dealing with Jeffrey or Dowlett here.
She came in to see you, didn't she?
Who?
Dowlett? She slithered in here alone, yes?
What makes you think that?
She must have tried to make sure you don't interfere with her financial security. Things definitely didn't go very well for her with you in the picture. Now she only has Jeffrey and Veronica to deal with for money. Those buzzards will strip her of her underwear. Not that she's the type that minds her underwear being stripped off. Did she come on to you? Don't be shy, you can tell me. That's what I'm here for. Most people find it too heavy to carry their truth around all the time, you see? Then they have to live by it. I, on the other hand, I carry Salma's truth around all the time, and I make her live by it.
You're the one who put Dowlett in a limited allowance?
Do you know what she was spending Samir's money on before he died? Gigolos, white boy gigolos. There's a deeper way some women surrender to men when they feel lesser. Do you think I would have let something like that just go on? I had to purify that place by reading Quran out loud on a daily basis.
Is that why Samir cut her out of the will? He found out about these affairs?
Huh?
You told him?
Do you think it's wrong to punish evil?
I don't. I have here a copy of a suspected homicide case. It's 20 years old. Rashid Khalil. Remember him?
What does your paper say?
Tell me in your own words.
There's nothing to tell.
Why did you dislike him?
I had no personal feelings towards the boy.
Why did you, as you put it, take him out of the picture?
Because, Mr. Detective, he wanted to take Salma away to Lebanon, an environment she knew nothing about and wasn't ready for.
She was more ready for someone like Jeffrey.
Jeffrey was better for Salma. Rashid was trouble.
Because he wanted her to seek therapy?
Because he was unreasonable.
You mean disagreeable.
I mean dangerous.
You mean disobedient.
I mean just that.
Did you have anything to do with his disappearance?
Maybe he hit himself with something on the head and then jumped in the river.
Is that how you got rid of him?
You know, I've become quite friendly with your sweet nurses. Do you know what I heard from one of them? I heard things are really sour between you and wifey. Did she find out about your hanky-panky? I bet she did. I bet that's why you're separated. Why did you marry your poor wifey? Was it love? I personally think you're a gold digger.
You know, Serena, I don't care if you cooperate or not. You're on death row.
You don't frighten me.
Once I start healing, Salma, and make no mistake, I will, you'll no longer be needed. You will wither away like an unused muscle. If we can work together, however.
You mean work as a source for your research? I'd rather die. Your kind's been destroying my kind for so long, the effects are now irreversible. But that's not enough for you, no. You want to use this family story as a study to further boost your glory. Not happening on my watch.
My kind. You know what I think the trouble is, Serena? You've simply been left unchallenged for too long. We'll have to work on Salma alone.
I'm too much for you to handle?
You're hiding something, and I'm gonna find out what it is. It's somewhere in Salma's brain, too. I'm gonna dig it out.
You take me out of this prison you call facility before I am forced to take matters into my own hands.
But not before I rid that poor girl of your clutches.
Poor girl? Do I sense real feelings here? Seems I misjudged you, Mr. Fredrick Mullen. You are quite soft under that tough shell. This is Rashid all over again. Did he pass Salma's torch on to you? Listen here, Mr. Loverboy. If you think you're gonna get rid of me and carry her off to the beach and fornicate under the sunset, you're mistaken. Salma cannot be without me. You will not, and I repeat, you will not take her away from me.
She is far better off without you.
Be warned, I am the hands of God and I will strike you down.
How are you going to do that?
I have my ways.
Well, be sure to let me know when you think of one. Right now, it's checkmate. Lois, send the nurse up with a shot of lorazepam.
You're just a little scared boy. Did something scratch you, sweetie? Get you all macho? Aww. Just to be clear, you will never have my sympathy. We all have our battles. And may the best man win.
Go away! Where were you? Run into the water, like Dad wanted. You ran all the way up here. Why? Open up! I'm not opening the door until Dad comes home.
We need to talk about that, please.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't ever want to talk about it. I want Dad. Only Dad's allowed in my room.
Sweetie, Dad isn't coming back.
Yes, he is. He has to come back. I'll make him come back.
Please let me come in and dry you. You'll catch cold.
No, I won't.
Please, Fredrick, please let me in.
Just leave me alone. I'm Superman. Dad has to come back to Superman. I'm Superman. I'm Superman. I'm Superman.
I'm Superman. I'm not Superman. I'm not Superman. Hey, I know you're at work. That's why I chose to send this now. Because what I have to say will be less difficult this way. We can't see each other anymore. Things in my life have gotten very tense, and I honestly don't want to put you at any risk. I never said this was something that was going to last. We both are in no position to go on like this for too long. I am closing this line. I wish you well. Good morning, Lois.
Good morning, Doctor. Mr. Jeffrey Wharton is here. He wants to see you.
Good. Show him in, Lois.
Yes, Doctor. Go in.
Dr. Mullen.
Jeffrey.
How are you?
Brought more of Salma's things?
No, I was just visiting her.
Visiting her?
Yeah.
Lois!
Yes, Doctor.
I had left you strict instructions that Salma was not to be visited unless I was contacted. Did you log that in?
Of course I did.
Then why was she allowed visitation?
Dr. Svensson must have missed it.
That's the problem with the night shift. Have Dr. Svensson call me ASAP.
Yes, Doctor.
That was not good for Salma, Jeffrey. I have to ask you not to see her again until I decide it's okay.
She's the one who called me at 6 in the morning begging me to come. She told me about the dual personality disorder. She wanted to say sorry for all the things that she did. She wanted to explain how it was all out of her control. Dr. Mullen, she told me she loved me. Salma actually told me she loved me. I don't even remember the last time she did that. We hugged for a long time. It felt so good. I just want to apologize for the way I acted last time. I was wrong about you, Dr. Mullen. You're the best thing that ever happened to us. I wanted to blame you for everything. I'd given up on Salma and me ever being good together again. But now I feel I have my wife again. I was horrible with her. I judged her. My mom made me so focused on all the material stuff. I feel so ashamed. I have to make it up to her, Dr. Mullen. Salma asked me to take her home. She said that now that I know everything that's going on, I can really take care of her. I want to take care of her. I feel like we can continue the therapy at home.
No, I'm afraid that's a really bad idea, Jeffrey. I have to ask you to stay completely away from her for the moment.
Stay away?
Look, the person you were just with might not have even been
It was her.
You can't know that for sure.
I've been her partner for over 15 years.
You were with two separate people, Jeffrey. One dominating the other, controlling her life. Salma's decisions were not really her decisions. It is very possible she comes out of here a whole other person, wanting to live a completely different life.
Whoa, you mean to tell me that she may come out of here and not even want to be with me?
The only way to really tell is to give her the space she needs to heal.
No, this doesn't sound right to me, Dr. Mullen. Maybe I should go somewhere else, get
Of course you can do that, but I won't be responsible if anything happens. You'll sign a statement saying that it was against my advice that she leaves the facility. So, if she burns down any more houses or hurts herself, it will be your responsibility. I'm sorry to have to put it this way to you.
You mean I can't even talk to her on the phone?
Not at this time.
I can't even check on her?
No, of course you can. You can check through me anytime you like.
How long till I get my wife back?
Look, we need to talk in more depth. Right now, I have a session. When's the best time for me to call you?
Anytime after 2 is fine.
Call you tomorrow. Here, take this. It's my private number. It's the best way to reach me directly.
This time, I'm going to wait for your call.
Yes. Talk tomorrow.
Goodbye, Dr. Mullen.
Yes, Lois.
Doctor. Salma's on her way up for her one-on-one.
Good. Were there any more escape attempts yesterday after I left?
No, but I did see a note requesting that she could call you several times during the night. That is before she started requesting to call Mr. Jeffrey.
Good. Thank you.
Is it okay if I go get a coffee?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, Lois? Jane? It's good to see you. I left you a voicemail this morning. I was planning to see the kids today.
Yeah, I know, I heard it.
You look well.
I look sober?
You just look good.
I am sober, Fred. It was just the one day.
I'm happy to hear that.
You, look different.
Yeah. I just got sick of it.
I'm here to say goodbye, Fred.
I thought you already did that.
I want things to be civil between us.
Look, Jane, I said some really nasty things last time that I really regret.
So did I. And I want you to know that I don't harbor any bad feelings towards you.
Listen, Jane, I was really able to think about things last time after you were gone. I see everything very differently now.
Me too.
I know I wasn't exactly fair with you or the kids.
I think it goes a little deeper than that, Fred.
If you're referring to the other woman...
That was never our problem.
You're right. I have unresolved issues inside of me, Jane. Stuff that made me do horrible things. It's all because of things I went through as a kid.
I know that. It's why I fell in love with you.
I fell in love with you too.
No. You fell in love with what I could give you.
Can you deny the wonderful time we had in school?
You helped me get over my drug addiction, and I will always be grateful for that. And when we first got married and I helped you set up your business, it was kind of exciting, but I was put aside after that. I still stayed. I guess I wasn't ready to give up hope yet, but we need to move on now, Fred. Even though God knows how I still feel about you.
Why are you talking like I don't want to be with you?
Oh, please don't start saying things you don't mean. I'm still fairly young, you know? I mean, I'm not 20, but I still have a shot at happiness, and so do you, Fred. Maybe you can find someone to fill up that void inside of you, because obviously I can't.
Jane. I can't let the kids grow up in a broken home.
You think the boys will be happy living in a household that isn't filled with love? That's not what I want for them, Fred. I want them to know true love when they grow up. The boys and I are going to move into the Gramercy apartment.
Do the boys understand what you're doing?
I told them that you'll still be a part of their lives the same way you always were.
Is it really what you want? Well, just give me a second to digest that. I'm glad one of us finds this amusing.
I'm having deja vu. Remember all the years ago when you checked me into rehab?
Yeah.
I was sitting on the couch in the waiting room, and you came and sat next to me just like I'm sitting next to you now, and you told me I was going to stay a while, and I looked away sulking, and I remember saying, just like, give me a minute to wrap my brain around. In time, I think we'll be fine, Fred. I think we can have a very warm and friendly relationship.
What do you need me to do?
We just need to discuss the boys. But I have to go, so I'll call you later, okay?
Jane?
You know, I do have actually one more thing to ask of you. Grace is now welcomed into my home. You can no longer deny her visits. She's the boys' grandmother, and they adore her. She's going to be at all the birthdays and the family stuff, and my parents just accept her for the simple and loving woman that she is. You know, they never judged where you came from. Not like you did.
I never meant to.
Well, looks like you have another patient to attend to, so I'm not going to keep you any longer. Goodbye, Fred.
Show Salma and Lois.
What was Jeffrey doing in here earlier? I was looking out of my room's window and I saw him leave the building.
He just wanted to talk to me before he went home.
Did he talk to you about money again?
He did not.
What then?
It's nothing you need to concern yourself with right now.
I can't take this anymore. I can't. It's like, at least before, when I didn't know there was a whole other person, it was easier.
Would you like me to increase your medication to help you relax?
I am going crazy in that room. Does the other person, understand what's going on?
The time for talking about the other person will come later.
Later. I thought you were gonna be by my side this whole time, make me feel safe. I've seen you only once since I got here.
Do you have any idea how many days you've been here?
2? No? Wait, 3? I don't know. I am sorry if I can't keep track of my blackouts.
Do you remember seeing me yesterday?
Yes, I do.
The day before that?
I'm not sure. Can we go somewhere else, please?
I want you to put that thought out of your mind.
But you said that you'd like that very much.
That's not the point.
What's the point?
The point is I'm here to help you confront things right now, not escape them. You can't run away with me from yourself.
I am here, aren't I? What more do you want from me? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that way. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't want you to concern yourself about me at all. I'm not going to get upset like Jeffrey or Dowlett. You're in safe hands.
Still, I want you to know that I'm sorry and I appreciate all you're doing.
It's my job.
I didn't even thank you for tucking me in last night.
It's the least I could do. I mean, anyone in my position would have done the same.
It was still very sweet and it helped me go to sleep easier.
I heard you needed to talk to me in the middle of the night.
Yes, but you were unavailable. I didn't want to mention it. I don't want to add more stress on you.
That's very kind of you. Still, don't forget that the main objective here is to take care of you, right?
Right.
In order to do that, I need to know every little thing about you.
Okay. It won't happen again.
Okay. Now, today we're going to work on finding out the root of the problem.
The root of the problem?
This didn't all just come from nowhere, you know? Sometime in your past, you probably went through some kind of traumatic event that triggered it. We need to find out what that event is.
And how are you going to do that?
There are a couple of ways, but there is one method that I think would be the most effective right now. Hypnosis.
Hypnosis?
There is a side of you that is heavily guarded.
Like by the other person?
I think it is a part of you that is stuck in a point of time. Everything you can't recollect is before that point. That's why you can't remember your childhood. If I can reach that part, I think I can unveil the truth. Once we have that, we can start on the path of healing, becoming whole again.
And how long will that take?
Different people react different ways. It may take a long time. It may happen in one session. What will really help, Salma, is your willingness to let yourself completely go into my care. You need to trust me, even if you feel like resisting. I need you to listen and cooperate with anything I say.
Okay.
Are you willing to do that?
I'm willing.
Okay. Good. Now, I need you to lie down on the couch for me.
Now?
You have anything better to do? Lie down, please.
What's that?
A mild sedative. Oh, by the way, you were right about disguise. It is the strongest weapon around.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm really happy you stopped wearing your toupee.
Salma, I just want to thank you for something before we start, for making me find myself again. I was lost.
I was right, wasn't I?
You were. And for the first time in my life, I feel like a real doctor.
Oh, that makes me really happy.
I want you to relax yourself, Salma. Try to clear your mind.
Oh, I just wish I could have one more bite of my mom's chocolate cake. Always makes me feel better when I'm really stressed.
I'm sure we can arrange to have some brought in.
You promise?
You feel more relaxed?
Kind of.
I want you to get comfortable, Salma.
Okay.
I'll be right here the whole time.
I ask God to protect you.
Close your eyes. Breathe. Relax. Clear your mind. Good. Keep breathing. Relax. Imagine tiny little weights all over your body, making you heavy, still, comfortably lying down, unable to move, relaxed. Relax. Yes. Tell me, can you imagine the sound of the waves hitting the shore next to your beach house?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to hear the sound. Hear the ocean. Hear the waves. Can you hear them?
Very peaceful.
Good. Hear the waves hit against the shore. Wave after wave. One after the other hitting the shore. Dissolving into the sand. Good. Hear the ocean breeze. Feel it on your face. How do you feel now?
Free. The ocean always makes me feel free.
Good. You're free. Relaxed. Now, I want you to go over to the water and go in. Did you hear me? Salma?
I don't want to get into the water.
Salma, please do as I ask you. I'm waiting. So.
I'm in.
Good. Now, just let yourself go. Sink. Just sink into the depth. Deep. Just sink. 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 Down. Down. Salma, I want you to go back. Way back in time. As far as you can. Further than you can remember. As far as you can before anything happened. When you were still little. When you sounded different. Go all the way back till it's only dark, till you can't go any further. Salma? 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 Don't you want to come out and play? You've been inside for so long. Come out. Don't be scared. It's okay for you to answer if you can hear me. You know what I can get for you? Chocolate cake. You know you love chocolate cake. You can have all the chocolate cake you want. What do you think of that? It's Mother's special chocolate cake. You can have all you want.
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. La, 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 la,
Can you hear me?
la. I don't know you.
I'm a friend.
You're not Mommy's friend, and you don't know Daddy.
He's always away on business, isn't he?
All the time.
How old are you?
8.5.
Where are you?
In my room.
Are you alone?
Serena is with me, and I'm braiding her hair.
Who is Serena?
My only friend in the whole world. She really takes good care of me. She helps me tidy my room, tell me when to sleep, when to do my homework, when to play.
I see. Where's Mommy?
Mommy has a party again. We're not allowed out of my room.
Do you have any other friends besides Serena?
Serena is my only friend.
Well, what about the other girls in your school?
The girls in my school, they're not nice to me.
How come they're not nice to you?
Because I'm the only girl in my school who's not white.
I see.
And I don't want any other friend because Serena, she protects me and she makes sure no one comes in my room at night.
What are you going to do after you finish Serena's hair?
Nothing. We're bored. We've been here forever. And I'm hungry. I want Mommy's chocolate cake. But we're not allowed to leave until everyone else goes.
How long till that happens, you think?
I don't know. I want to take a peek.
Why don't you?
Huh? Serena says the door is locked.
Have you tried opening it? Maybe someone unlocked it.
Serena wouldn't like it.
Why not? If there's no one there, why would she not like it?
I guess I can try. Don't worry. I don't hear any more loud music. I'm sure they left. I'll take a peek.
Salma? Did you try? Salma?
I'm downstairs.
Is there anybody there?
I don't see anyone. I'm going to the kitchen. Wait. I hear something. It's coming from Daddy's reading room.
What can you hear?
I think there is someone here with Mommy. I don't like Mommy when she does that. She's not a good mommy.
Does what?
It's so strange.
Strange
Serena, protect me. I am scared.
Where are you now?
I'm there. I'll take a peek.
What's happening?
She Mommy!
Salma! Jesus! Lois! This better be good, Lois!
Dr. Fredrick, Jeffrey Moore
I
is
need
here.
to go in there. She has my gun. Open this door.
That idiot, he must have come back for this. I told you, I'll find a way. Superman. Serena!
For our writer, Omar Bakry, please, and our director, Vincent Scott. Would you please come, Vincent?